Hi, Crafty friends. It's Audra. Let's see. I want to see if I can say it slow. The closed captions they give. Hold on, and let me refresh my computer. The closed captions, it always says Audrey. So I'm going to see if I say it slowly. Well, they're super cool closed captions. Get it. All right, let's see if I'm live. So, happy Sunday night. It's time for a little Sunday night crafting. All right, one more second. Okay, let's try this. Oh, now I don't see the sub things. All right, so I'll just say it. Hi, I'm Audra Monk, the Crafty Yogi. No, there's no subtitles today. So weird. I don't know how come sometimes it has it and sometimes it doesn't. But anyway, I'm Audra Monk, the Crafty Yogi, and it's time for some Sunday night crafting. I hope that you've had a wonderful week and you're ready for your upcoming week. Let's see, I actually went to an all-day craft day where you just bring your own stuff and work on it. But there were a couple make and takes, and that's what inspired the card we're going to make together tonight. So, let's see, what else do I need to tell you? Today is the absolutely last day if you want to get in on the Christmas Means More Christmas card class, which you can get the stamp set, or you can use a stamp set you already have, or use buy a different one. So that's tonight. I will place the order tomorrow to get all the supplies so I can get them ready for us. Okay, good. Some friends are here. Hello, friends. Hi, Casey. Hi, Darlene. Hi, Nadine. All right, so we are ready to craft. So let me show you. There's a couple layers to what I'm going to show you. Okay, so let's go down here. All right. Oh, this is my, okay. So anyway, at the craft event I went to, it was themed around this Whale of a Good Time suite. And so we made this card, which is a shadow box card. See? So it lays flat and can go in an envelope like normal. But when you open it, you get this little half-inch shadow box. And so when you stand it up, you know, it would look really cute. So you could put stuff in it and around it. So we are going to make a holiday version of this card. And where's my holiday version? This is what we're going to make. We're going to use the In the Pine set. Isn't this cute? So I went with just the pine tree or spruce tree, whatever it is, on the front. And then when you open it, okay, there we go. When you open it, we have a little diorama picture here. And we're going to try to get fancier and see if it works. And then I put a piece here because I thought this would be nice where you could write your thing to someone, but that way, you know, if they want to set it up, they would be able to have that fun little image there. I thought it was really kind of cute. So that's what we're going to try to make. Okay, so as I said, we're using the In the Pine set, and I hopefully did the die cut stamping. Oh, I have the dies, so if I didn't, I can do it here. So there are two things. There's the stamping we're going to talk about, and there's the card making. So we're going to talk about the card making first, because that part is, for me, was the new part. And then a cool thing, I was already thinking this plan. I'm gonna do a Fancy Folds Christmas card class, and yeah, it's gonna be really fun. So this is gonna be one of the projects we'll make in that class, and then there'll be some more. So I made a template, and I put a whole bunch of notes because I'm gonna actually give you true confessions. I messed up the card like 3 times trying to make it today. I don't know what happened. So I have all the notes. So what we need to start with, though, are basically 2 card bases. So I'm going to get my trimmer, and we're going to start. Okay. And I've got all these like notes and extra papers, so let's hope I don't mess it up here. Okay, and I've got this the right way. Okay, so you need 2 card bases, which are 5.5 by 8.5. And we are going to, on one of them, score it at 4 1/4. So that's just halfway. You could also just fold it in half. Make sure you're using your scoring blade and not your trimmer blade. And you could do this, you could just cut the pieces and then use your scoreboard. That would work too. Okay, so on this one, we are going to cut a 1/2 inch off of one of the sides, and it doesn't matter which side. Okay, so that we need this dark gray one. Okay, 1/2 inch goes away. You can save that. You could make some cute little banners with that. Okay, so this is one piece. The next piece, let me get my notes here. All right, so we are going to go back to scoring, only scoring. We are going to score at a 1/2. Okay, score at a 1/2. Hi, Angie. Welcome. And then we're going to score 4 1/4, so that's the halfway. And then we're going to score at 4 3/4. Okay, so there's your scoring. I'm going to move this out of the way and hope I don't need it again, because if I need it again, it means I messed up and we got to start over. Okay, and then we're going to go ahead and burnish all of these just to have them ready. So if you like this kind of fancy cards, we're going to do a whole Christmas class, and I think I will do it, we might do it like a hangout where we do it together. Well, but then that doesn't record the video. So I'm trying to decide what we'll do. I'll figure that out later. That'll be for next month. Okay, so you need that. And then you're going to die cut here. So on the piece that has the half. So of course this one you'll be able to make now, but I'm going to design a new one for the class. So we're going to use the big oval die, and we're going to use our brand spank, well, mine is not brand spanking new anymore. I really like it, guys. I have enjoyed it. Look at how well loved these plates already are, and it's just me. But I did cut for a class, so it was a lot. Okay, so this goes on, and then we need our oval die. I'm just using the largest stitch shape oval die, and that is going to go on here. You could tape it down, but you don't have to. You're just going to put it through. Okay, and then we're going to put this on top. That's the key, is when you put it on top, don't wiggle it around. Okay, and that's going through. Sorry, there's going to be a little shake. You always get a little camera shake when you die cut. Ooh, does Google Meet? Oh, okay, so I've been using Google Hangouts. We could try Google Meet, Nadine. But I was thinking that you may want it recorded, so that's why I like to do these Facebook Lives, because then I can post them, and whether it's a public class or a private class, then, you know, you can get a link and I can put it on YouTube, or you can look at it on Facebook. Okay, so now we have our hole. Okay, so let me show you. I'm going to show you on my pink one because I think it shows up better and it has all my notes. So here's what we're going to do. And I'm mostly like reminding myself. So this piece is going to get glued to this piece. Okay, then what we're making is a little box. See how that comes around? It's a little box. So this is the important part. The art goes on the back panel, not on this panel. If you put it on this panel, it doesn't work. Ask me how I know. All right, so this is what we're gonna make, like that. We're gonna use this oval for our front. Okay, so let's go ahead and put that on. So I went ahead and made this part. So we're gonna make this front so we can set it aside. I would have made the whole thing, but I wanted to show you how I need the oval that we needed to cut out together. This is Pretty Peacock. This color is so pretty with this set. And let's see, let's cut some linen thread to 6 inches. This was a piece that was just hanging on my desk. I knew it was definitely long enough. Okay, so that's long enough for one more thing. Okay, so I'm gonna tie a cute little bow, attempt to tie a cute little bow around the little tree trunk. I really should just stick it on because that goes easier. Like tie a bow separate and stick it on, but you know, it does look nice being around there. And you could decorate the front way more fancy if you want. And for the class next month, you know, I'm going to do something different, so we'll see what happens. But I really like this set, and I thought let's keep the front simple because then there's it's like a, what do they say? It's like a mullet, right? All business on the front and party inside. Okay, so we're going to flip this over and stick it on with some glue dots. You could do the adhesive sheets for this, but glue dots are pretty easy. So when you're doing something like this, you could also do glue, but you just want to put them where the pieces are bigger and not where, you know, it's going to ooze into the little holes. And I love that this die set, like a lot of our sets, has ones that outline the shapes, and then ones like this that are just kind of nice independent dies. Okay. And so we're just going to get it on a few of the pieces. Oops, that one. And you can fold them in half and tuck them under. It totally works. Need one up here at the top. Okay, that looks good. Set those aside. We'll need those again. Okay, and then I'm going to put this on my little oval. Just looks all right. And then I'm going to stick this on with some dimensionals. Oh, I do joke about mullets a lot. I mean, I'm not a fan, but I just like the idea of that you can be a person can be two things. That's what makes me laugh. You can be all business and party also. And by party, I mean like make fun cards or, you know, whatever you want party to be for you. Okay, so I'm going to stick that on there. All right, so then we're going to set this aside. And now we're going to do some stamping, and then we're going to put it together. All right, so the inside pieces are 5 1/4 by 3 1/2, and we are going to stamp the little trees, and then I've die cut some extra little trees, so we're going to see if we can make it slightly fancier. All right, so what we need, I'm using Pretty Peacock. I'm going to do it all in the same color, so it should look pretty like almost exactly the same to the one I made earlier. Oops, that's the wrong tree. I like to do the outlines first, and you might like a different way. So I'm gonna do some, and then you want to remember that you're only gonna really see mostly what's in the oval. You'll see a little bit outside of it because of it being 3D. So I'm gonna put one set up there and one set down here. Okay, and then this is how I like to do these. I like to stamp them off and then stamp it on and then offset it and stamp it again. I like to give a little extra dimension to my trees. Okay, and then we're going to do the same thing again. So any ones with two-step stamping, when you want it to be like just a lighter color, this is the way that you do it. Stamp it there. And then if you want a forest of trees, stamp some more. I'm going to go ahead and give another one there. Yeah. And that, I don't know what that is, but that's okay. All right, so there's our trees. Now here's what I was thinking earlier, and I made this whole really cool thing, and then I glued the card down wrong. I'm going to pop up some trees, although I'm only going to use glue dots because you don't want it to be too fat, I don't think. Okay, and do we need this? Oh, wait, let's stamp the other piece first, so that way I can put that away. All right, and then this one is going to go on the other side, so we're going to stamp it with the big tree. Okay, so I'm just going to put that tree on there and the big tree fill in. Okay, that'll work. And then the little, I could do the leg and the stem in brown, but I'm just like, it looks fine in the green. Okay, so there's that part. That way I can close that ink pad. Oh, I didn't put all the stickers on that one. Okay. All right, so there's our pieces. Now let's go back to this one. So we're going to make a little more fun on this. And we're going to use glue dots to attach this. Okay. So you're getting a couple skills here. We're getting some two-step stamping, and then we're getting a fun fold. So much fun. And hold on, you know what? I don't want to put this one on yet. I just remembered. We're going to put some snowy hills on there. Okay, so we're going to set that there. Let's glue these ones on. So funny that, yeah, I'm glad I caught that. Okay, so I'm hoping this whole adding more dimension is going to work. I think it should, but I don't know that we would want to use dimensionals because then the card would be too puffy and not lay flat for mailing. Okay, so let's put, I'm going to put one here. So there's a small tree image in this. Okay, and then we need a hill. Where's my snowy hill? Here is my snowy hill. Okay. So I'm thinking, so this is why we're going to put some on top, because see how we lose some of those? Let's do that. So we have like a swoopy hill. And do I need, you know what, I'll make it go all the way across. Okay, so we're going to put that on with some glue dots, and then we'll put the second row of trees on. And we'll snip off what's left. So this is in the dies, this little piece here. There's two snowy hills. One has bumps. I'll show you that in a sec. got a little crick there. Sorry about that. Oh, that's where I put the glue dot. Okay. And then we're going to flip this. Ooh, I put a glue dot there too. We're going to cut off that piece. Good. Okay. And now we're going to put this one. You know what? We're just going to put it right on top. Okay. And we're going to cut off the edge. Okay. And then do they need a little hill? Oh, look at that. How perfect is that? Okay, I need another, more than just that smidge of glue dot there. It's really a bummer about that little smear, but that's okay. I don't think people will notice it. It's going to be off to the side. Okie dokie. So then we're going to put this on here. And I'm going to cut off that little edge. Okay, so we have that part. All right, so now let's bring in our card. We have this part because we got a little bit more stamping to do. Okay, so this is the front of the inside. So this is gonna go on there, right? And then we're gonna add a little tree here. And that's what makes it fun, is that you have something on the front. Okay, so we're gonna add that there. And I found it helps if I just lay it down. Let's see if I can move some stuff out of the way. And then I'm going to put the glue dots under. So I'm going to lift it up because you don't want it to stick to the background white. You only want to stick it to the front. And I'm going to lift this one up. See, so that'll be above the card. Ta-da! Okay, and then we need some words. And I'm going to just stamp the words in black down here. I think I'll be okay without. Okay, so I'm going to use some Memento. I'm going to put the season's greetings. I'm just going to put it kind of right in the center. Ooh, I hope I got that right. Yay! That's the only bad thing, is you are stamping on there. Okay, and then we're going to get fancy. We're going to use some snow. So I'm going to tell you about this Stays On Opaque ink. If you order this, it comes like this. It comes with a pad and it comes with the ink. There's two things you need to know. It comes, there's a plastic, see that? There's two dimensionals on there. There's a little plastic like shield that sits more snugly. So a way to help it so you don't have to have three pieces is you take some dimensionals and you put it behind, like in your lid, and then you put it on. The next thing is, and I've already did this. Let's see. Yeah, you can kind of see. This side right now I did not re-ink. This side, see how it's wider a little bit? That has fresh ink. I squirted the ink on and then I took the back of a plastic spoon and I rubbed it in and then washed the spoon. And you could use it again or throw it away and just get another one. Okay, because what we're gonna do is, this is our way to get white, is this is our one white ink pad. We are gonna stamp little snow. These dots are in there. So there's other stamp sets that have cooler snowflakes, but I thought I would just use the one stamp set. And I actually meant to stamp this before I put that tree because I was going to put some snow behind it, but now I'm not going to. So this is how you can get white. Otherwise, you have to emboss. Stampin' Versamark and use embossing powder, which is fun, but sometimes it's nice to, oh, that looks so cute, to just get some nice white. Okay, so there's some snow, and I think that's all I need. Okay. So this is our, so if you're looking for white ink, this is our white ink. It's a Stays On Opaque ink. Okay. Ta-da! All right, so now we're at the critical juncture of, can Audra put the card together and not mess it up this time? The difference between Memento and regular ink. So Memento is a water-based ink. And this one, it's a good general use ink. I use it for almost everything. But it's excellent if you're going to color with Stampin' Blends. If you need a permanent ink, let me find it here, we sell Stays On Jet Black. And if you want really black, this one is the best, but it's permanent. It will stain your stamps, not a big deal. They'll work fine. And this one you would use for watercoloring because it's alcohol. So they're different. And so then the Stays On Opaque, does it say solvent ink pad? So it's also permanent. And these you can stamp on other things too. And then our regular ink pads, so we're getting an ink pad lesson. Our regular ink pads are water-based, and they of course come in a billion beautiful colors. And what it was, this sounds really funny, Stampin' Up! Can make billions of colors. They could not make a good quality black, so they use a third party for the black and the white. So that's what it is. Okay, so here we go. We have to think out loud. This is the art piece, because this is gonna go back, this is gonna go here. Oh, it's so cute. And this is gonna go here. Okay, so the key thing I have to do first is attach this here. Okay, so I'm gonna use, so having different inks is just like also why you have different adhesives. I'm gonna use Stampin' Seal Plus because it is a stronger adhesive, and this kind of card I want, you could also, I want it to be strong and not fall apart. I think you could also use tear tape and that would work fine, or you could use liquid glue. Okay, so this goes here. This is so hard. This is the hardest part right here, guys. Get it right up against the crease. And the bad thing is, it's a good bad thing, but once you put it down, I'll just tell you it's there. I've got a couple mangled cards sitting in the trash. Okay, we're gonna go with it. That's it. That's it. That's not too bad. Okay, so now let's put our art down, which is this piece. And I'm just gonna use, oh, you're welcome, Pam. It is a good thing to review every once in a while. And sometimes I have to remind myself too that people don't know, because if you haven't been doing this like all the time, you might not know why we have different inks, and that is the deal. All right, so this goes on here. I gotta breathe and put it on. That's pretty straight. Okay, and then this piece goes on here, so let's put that on too. Yes, because I'm definitely a big fan of using the right adhesive. You know, unless you don't have it, then you're gonna make do, but they all have a good place. And sometimes there's two that will work for a situation. And you can see I'm now a Stampin' Seal expert, and mine rolls out like butter, because now I've figured out how to do it. Okay, and then this goes on here. Are we in the screen? We are in the screen. Okay. And then we can put the front on our card, because some of this is easier to do, and then we're going to do that last thing. So let's hope I don't mess it up. Okay, and so then the front's going to go on. So on the Stampin' Seal, once you have it started, usually on the last one is when it goes off. So see how I come down, make a little tiny check mark. Come down, little tiny check mark. I'm going to do a little extra because I wasn't quite on the edge. I like to be right at the edge if I can. And you could definitely attach this with Tombow, with our liquid glue. That would be totally fine. I'm a hair off on the bottom, but I'm going to hope that that doesn't matter. Okay, and then this is going on the front. This is the plaid tidings paper. It's such fun paper because it has all these great colors. Oops, a little adhesive right there. Yeah, the Stampin' Seal. Danielle's asking about it. Once it's started, you don't have to press hard at all. Press very softly, and then it's that little check, and it's made the difference. I figured that out now. All right, so here we are on the last, oh, I'm so glad this has come together. So the last part is that this is gonna close like this. So what we need is you can just put it on the small, see how this is where we cut that 1/2 inch off? We're gonna go ahead and use our Stampin' Seal here. This is the plus. The plus has little, you can feel them, little tiny small pieces. Oops, I missed a part. And I don't think, I'm trying to think if you have to do that check as much. I haven't used this one as much. That I think it just lifts up. All right, I'm gonna put a little bit in the middle. Yeah, it just lifts up. Okay, so then the last part of this card, the last part, here we go, is you just close it. Okay, and then we pray to the goddesses of crafting. Yay, I did it! Okay, so here's our card. We open our card, And look at that with our little extra trees and our little snowy hills. And it will stand up nicely. So this is a good one to give to someone you know is going to stand it up on their mantle or their counter or whatever that you want to keep it. Oh, that's so cute. So if you like fun fold cards, next month there's going to be a Christmas card class with all of these kind of more fussy, fun foldy cards. I have 2 other ideas in mind of ones we're going to use, and one I'm going to test out tomorrow. It's my niece's 16th birthday, so I'm going to make this like pop-up box one that I've seen rolling around. I don't know who makes these things up. It's pretty awesome. But and here it is, so you can see that in the whale card. So you can do anything you want. See, I put one in and one out. Isn't that cute? Little bubbles of the ocean. So yeah, they're just kind of fun when you want that something a little bit extra. And look at that. I made that card. Well, of course, I had some stuff pre-done, but in less than half an hour, little less than half an hour. That makes me pretty happy. So thank you for hanging out with me tonight, or whenever it is that you find this video. I really do appreciate it. I'm so glad to share my love of crafting with you. I always appreciate your likes, your loves, your shares, your comments. Yeah, so I think we're good. So let's see, Wednesday, we'll do yoga around 2, a little yoga for crafters break. And then I'm hoping that we'll do a Friday at 5 video, because then I am actually going out of town, hopefully, to visit my parents. Our trip was canceled in April. They're in Colorado, but now Colorado's on fire. So, you know, pandemic and a fire. So we'll see, fingers crossed, that we can get there safely and we can go visit them. For a little bit. And don't worry, I'm going to be really careful, wearing my mask, I'm a hand sanitizer queen. But I will work a whole bunch this week, so I have lots to share with you about the open house. So look online under events, the basic events are there. I have thought of some really awesome, fun Facebook Lives to do with. I'm going to tell you some supplies to gather if you want to craft along with me. Or you can watch the videos again later and craft, like you could make this card. So I've thought of some fun things, some fun contests. I am sending up make and take packets. The basic make and take packet will be 2 make and takes, a coupon, and a little teeny tiny flat gift, something I can mail flat, and that is free. So, but you have to let me know by September, I don't know, 6th or 7th, so that I can get them made that week and send them out. And then I'm doing a deluxe packet. I'm excited about the deluxe packet. It's going to have 1 extra make and take and a 2 little gifts, Stampin' Up style. So that you can get with a $50 order with the host code. And you can order more than 50, but you have to order by the 6th. So if you're going to order again at the open house, you know, just place the 50-ish order, and then you can place another one. It's up to you how you want to do your money. Any Halloween cards. This will mail easily. I was like, let me look at the comments. This card will mail. Let me put it in an envelope for you so you guys can see. Now, I don't know if you want to get it hand canceled. It feels a little heavy, but not a lot heavy. So here's an envelope. This is what I would do. Now, I would keep your front relatively simple, like no more than, you know, and just something really nice. It fits right in there. It's a little heavy, but I think it'll go. The big test is the bend test because it goes through a machine. Oh, hold on. I'm like looking. You guys were like, why is she looking so weird? Here we go. Is that it fits in the envelope, but the thing at the post office is it goes through a machine, so it needs to be able to bend, or you ask them, the hand cancel stamp costs just a little bit more. But that, I bent that a little bit and that looks fine. So I would just, you know, not add too much to the front would be my guess. And you should always mail your cards. I like to do the design to the back of the card. Nadine, yes, there will be some Halloween cards. And there may be a fall or a Halloween make and take in that packet. They're not going to both be Christmas. One is, I'm thinking I'm going to do a fall and a Christmas because some people don't like Halloween. But maybe it'll be a Halloween make and take in the deluxe pack. I don't know. I'm still working out the details. It's going to be a busy week with yoga teaching and doing lots and lots of designing and crafting and photographing, so I can have this all with me to share with you guys next week when I'm hopefully visiting my parents. So yeah, if you have any other questions, this kind of card that we just made would be so fun for a Halloween card. It would, with little spiders in the middle. and little bats on the front. Oh, okay. I'm going to have to make a Halloween version. I think that would be fun. Okay, but I really got to go. I got to go hang out with my hubby and get to bed so I can get up early and exercise and go to work and all that fun stuff. So feel free to ask your questions. I will definitely look at them either tonight or tomorrow. And I'm so happy to have crafted with you. So I will see you next time. Stay crafty.